Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This can be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take a resonates and the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be glad to help you with doing so. Remember that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule, and it's a good idea to have an empty cup when you're on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up, okay? Thank you all for stopping by and saying hi. Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or that you know to come on over, subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified. Okay, hope you all are doing wonderful. Thank you for all your love, all your support. May you receive all these readings or anything on my channel is positive upliftment. There is no other intentions, nothing less or more happening on the channel. Okay? First card we have here is the Seven of Swords energy. So collective, with the Seven of Swords energy here, you could be feeling uncertain about the situation, maybe feeling kind of anxious, feeling like you have to be kind of full of anxiety, could be nervous. Maybe there's a decision that needs to be made. This could be something regarding your finances. Maybe you're making changes. Maybe you're doing some modification. I'm hearing modify. Okay, you're doing some modification when it comes to your finances, your responsibilities. I see someone having to talk with their children, maybe their family, like, hey, we're going to maybe, get rid of the Wi-Fi, or not have so many electronics going on at night, or be sure you unplug things. So you're finding ways to be more frugal with your money, with your finances. You're looking for ways to grow and to prosper, and you're incorporating your family in this. You are a family person. I'm picking up someone who has children. You could have a spouse as well. You could also be a single parent. And so everyone within your household, whether they're your children, whether you have live-in relatives, I see you having a family meeting coming together, and you're like, look, we are not going to inflict this debt onto us. Yes, the economy is changing, but we have to go, be continuously able to go within the flow of the changes. Evolution is constantly happening. Changes are constantly happening. And you're letting your family know that it does not have to be so hard if we just be more wiser with what we have, if we just do what makes sense. We do not need to leave our televisions on, 24/7. Every day, all day, okay? If no one's in that room watching that, let's unplug that, because every little bit helps and every little bit counts, okay? And so you're working on increasing your dollars and cents. And with the Five of Wands here, I see maybe there's someone who at the beginning, this could be a teenager or a young child. This could also be your spouse, kind of hard-headed, kind of thump them or pull them by the ear and let them know, look, didn't I tell you to, don't get 3 bowls of cereal, just eat one, okay? So there is someone in your family circle who's going to be a little stubborn at the beginning, but Spirit is saying they're going to eventually fall in line with your plan, because they're going to recognize and have an understanding of what you're trying to do. And by you being able to save more money, you'll be able to do more things, such as the leisure play, going out, whether it's going to the movies, going out to dinner. Maybe it's a trip that you want to plan. Maybe there's travel that you and your family are desiring to do. And so at the beginning, there's going to be someone out of your household who's going to be a little stubborn, a little resistant. You're going to have to thump them in the head a couple of times to remind them, collective, but they will fall in line with the program, and they will also take into consideration. They may even have someone outside of your family who they're complaining to about you, like, look, they're not trying to be mean or cruel. What they're saying is actually making sense. You really don't need 4 bowls of cereal every day, man. It just makes sense, So so they will come around. Balance will be restored. And the next card we have here is the Hierophant. So like I said, you are going back to the drawing board, literally here, you are connecting with source, you are going within, and you're finding more ways to be wiser and frugal with the money that you have, okay? Because you're saying to yourself, and you're also recognizing that you have it, you just have to be more smarter with what you have. You just have to do what makes sense, the example I always give, if you're someone who stops at Starbucks every day, and you're spending $20 a day, at Starbucks is maybe just 1 cup of coffee is probably $8, I'm I'm just probably exaggerating the price, but either way, you're going to begin to make your coffee at home. Not to say that Starbucks is a bad place, but you're going to begin to budget your money. If you're someone who maybe you don't like cooking, everyone is different. Everyone's household is different. Okay. Um, there are marriages where spouses don't cook. Okay. Maybe you're someone who likes to eat out a lot. Okay. Go to different restaurants and things like that, and try different cuisines. Maybe you're going to begin to learn how to cook. Maybe you're going to get on, I don't know, go on Google and learn some recipes, take a cooking course. You're going to be doing things to help progress your household, your finances, your stability, and overall your happiness, because this extra money that you're saving, I'm picking up, you're going to be putting it to the side. You're going to be saving it for like emergency fund, or maybe a vacation, or if a large purchase is needed, the funds will be there. So yeah, this is a beautiful read here. Okay, and so the next card we have here is the Five of Swords, and this is you. This is the energy of your spouse, or either that young adult, that teenager, or maybe you have a relative that is living with you at this time, sister, brother, aunt, uncle, whoever it is, coming to grips, like, what, this makes sense. We don't need to be as wasteful with the food when we are cooking or when we are eating. We do need to be mindful of our portions. We should only take what is necessary or what is needed or required. We don't have to live our lives with a piggish mentality, no point intended. We don't have to live our lives in lack mentality, as if, when something is in front of you, you got to get it all right now because it's going to be gone, because that's lack energy. That's low vibrational. And so I see your family, like I said, really coming to an understanding. They're going to be resistant at the beginning, but coming to an understanding that your idea is a great idea. Okay. They will receive the clarity, and the financial balance and the order will be restored in your home. What a different read, but nice and light and lovely. Okay. This concludes the read. Later.